Morning. Join me on a Tuesday morning. Just finished my main session now. Still starting light. Did this last week. Did 40 kilos, 3 reps, 42.5, 3 reps, and then 45 kilos for 3 reps. So this week, I'm gonna do 40 kilos for 3 reps, and then I'll go straight to 50 for 3 reps. Most likely 3 reps. I know I'm strong enough to do 100, 120, something like that, or more. I'm not sure. My all-time best deadlift was 162.5 kilos, but that was years ago. I haven't trained deadlifts seriously. To be fair, I haven't trained it seriously ever. Just because I didn't need it, but I'll put them back in just for that raw strength, keeping it light. I want to control it. I want to own the weight. So yeah, it's enough of me talking. Let's get the first set done. That'd be 50, 2 10s, 2 5s, 50 kilos. I'll just write my first set, and then 50 kilos. So cold this morning, unbelievable. Even in here, it's pretty cold. Right, no messing about. I'm gonna get the next set done. Pretty straightforward. It's not as busy in here as it was yesterday. Yesterday was very busy for this gym at 4 or 5 in the morning. As I said yesterday, there's normally like 2 other people here. One of them is here again today, saw him this morning. The other one's not here, or I haven't seen him, might be in a different room maybe. And then there's 3, 4, 5 other people here, which is quite a lot for this time. It's that January rush, everyone gets hyped on the gym. I don't know, we'll see if people stick to it. It's always interesting to see people stick to the January hype. But yeah, one more set of deadlifts, and I'm going to jump on the rings and a bit of spin. I haven't got my spin shorts today because everything was taking so long to dry. It's just so cold. So I'm gonna have to battle it without the spin shorts today. Just go with the old army trousers. Should be fine. Right, last set. Feeling quite easy. I'll be able to move up again next week, but I want to keep it slow and steady. No rush. No rush on this season. Right, last set. And that's that. Nice and easy, 3 sets. It's done. 40 kilos and 50 kilos and 50 kilos. Nice and easy. Work up the weights over the weeks. Try and get to, I mean, I've always wanted to complete the set. Just there, get the standard weights at most gyms. You got the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, and the 5. 170 kilos total. It's been just a fun goal I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to complete that set, have all of them on the bar at the same time. Just to say I've completed the set, really. In general, I mean, I've always wanted a 400-pound deadlift, which is around 180. I mean, a 500-pound deadlift would be amazing, like 220, 227, I think it is. But it's not something that I'm actively chasing. I'm not actively chasing deadlift strength. It's just using it for just base power, overall compound strength, using the body, using different parts of the body at the same time. So I'm not necessarily prepping for a big deadlift, but I still wanted to use them because it's a good sort of like a margin of strength. I know that if I can regularly deadlift, say, my body weight easy for multiple reps, then that's good. Double body weight would be ideal. So I'm looking to get down to about 78 to 80 kilos. So if I can get this up to a 160 deadlift, but then no rush on that. That's going to take a minute, unless I do a specific deadlift prep for that. But we'll see. Right, next, some rings. Let me just grab my stuff. Ring work. Let me swap the workouts on my watch. Put you there. So on the live yesterday, people mentioned, or the comments after, people mentioned that a microphone would be a great addition. And yeah, I completely agree. That is something that I'm looking to get at some point. I'm going to use these to, to get things rolling. You can join me on School if you like the content so far. You can join me on School, SKOOL, on the Neural Bridge. I'll put a link in my channel bio so you can follow that and see what's up. But if not, go to School, SKOOL, on the Neural Bridge. The Neural Bridge. But yeah, we'll be getting a microphone soon, for sure. So I can just clip it on, my shirt or my hat, probably the hat. And then you can hear me, I can walk over there, you can still hear me fine, and all that lot. So yeah, let me set up the rings and then I'll change the workout. Just end that workout. Again, I record all my workouts on my Redmi watch, just the same like a Garmin or anything else. But, right, let me change the rings quick and I'll come back. Right, that's the rings done. So as you can see, oh no, you can't even see. There we go. So I moved the rings down to hip height. I'm currently working back from an injury. I tore my rotator cuff about 10, 11 weeks ago. So recovering well, but it's slow progress, and I'm looking to get my first one-arm chin-up on the rings, get the muscle up, ring dips. Rings are just good for stability, everything like that. So I've started doing rings just recently, to be fair, just after the injury, and it's going well. It's going well. Definitely a long way to go because they are unrelenting. But I try and I started on 5 minutes. Yesterday I did 6 minutes. I'm going to build up to about 20 minutes total in the next couple weeks, couple months. Again, just like the deadlift, there's no rush. Progressive overload doesn't mean push it every session. It just means every session get a little bit better. Whether that's one more rep, a little bit more weight, a little bit more time, whatever you're working out. So let me go on here and set it to gymnastics, just so that I know that I'm on the gymnastics rings. Now I'm going to get a few sets in of eccentric muscle ups, some full grip chin ups on the knees, some ring holds, and yeah, so I'll be about 6 minutes here, and then we'll jump on a spin, have a little bit more of a chat, and then that'll be today's live. So yeah, I've got about 5-6 minutes of ring work. See how the progress is going today. And again, if you're looking to start rings or are interested in rings, I've literally just started, so what I'm doing is very basic, very beginner. I'll be doing full grip, so I'm on my wrist, through, hand goes through, wrist goes on top. So everything I'm going to be doing is going to be in full grip, but it's all very basic, very beginner. So follow along if you're interested in rings. chill for 30 seconds. So yeah, I'm doing a V pull, so full script over the ring, and I'm pulling down so that my hand is somewhere around chest level. This is one of the most efficient, if not the most efficient move on the rings when you're talking about control, when you're talking about preparing for the muscle up and utilizing different kinds of strengths within the ring system. So not just grab, it's not just a grip strength, you're getting over the bar so that your wrist is on there, you're getting the ulnar strength, the supination strength, you're getting the wrist flexion strength over the ring to actually control and hold you there. And then when you're pulling down and in, it's a full contraction down in here, and it allows, if you're gonna do the muscle up eventually, you're already here for that transition. So that's what I'm training. And I also do arm wrestling as well, so it's a little crossover as well. So right, that's 5 minutes with a little break. So I've got a few more sets, and then we'll finish up on the spit. They hurt today. Did a double back session yesterday. I did my back and core session, which you saw that I uploaded yesterday. And then if you're following on Neural Bridge, you would know that I actually came back here again for another session, and I did back again with a bit of chest, just because I needed to get some physical alignment, needed to get some work in, and that was the answer. Right, here we go. Transformation room. Yellow to blue. Right, in here as well was where the worst audio was. It's not too bad now, but once I start on the actual spin bike, you've got the noise from the spin bike, which obviously right, are we still live? There's also a dodgy room for signal. So, okay, yeah, it looks like I'm gonna need to change to the Wi-Fi, which is fine. Let's make sure that's on. Cool, right, that should be better. Just had to change to the gym Wi-Fi. But yeah, as I was saying, yesterday's live in here, the audio was not the best because of the spin bike itself, the noise made from the spin bike. So, as I said earlier, I will be investing in a microphone at some point. That is a definite investment that's going to be made. However, I'm going to try a different position today. Forgot to turn off this one. I'm going to try a different position and see if it's any better. I've got you on the other side, a little bit higher. I had you a little bit lower yesterday. So we're going to try out this level. Again, we're 23 minutes in. I don't want to go over 30 minutes really. I think that's a good time. Let me just swap to indoor cycling. There we are. I like to keep them separate just so when I look back I know exactly what I did, how much effort I put in. But yeah, no spin shorts today, so let's see how long I can last. Normally the minimum is 300 calories burnt, so we'll go for that. It normally takes me 30 to 40 minutes at a reasonable pace. I think my best is like in an hour, I think I've got like 650 calories in 1 hour, which is pretty good. I'm very happy with that. But again, I'm not looking to be a cycling champion, a sprint cyclist or anything, or triathlete or anything like that. This is just basic health, basic cardio, and yeah, steady state as well. I don't want to be pushing hard on the spin because I've got leg days. I train legs in the gym. I train legs 3 times a week at the moment. Split it up to, I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, either 8 or 9 exercises in any given week. So, so I want to stay fresh for that. I don't want to do spin too hard because it'll get in the way of that. And keep it steady state. Again, as I said, I'm not looking to break records. I'm not looking to be a cyclist champion. It's an easy form of cardio. I enjoy. I can edit the video. I'll be editing the video that I just did this morning, the workout I did this morning. I can edit it while I'm on the bike. I can do messages, emails. I can watch videos. I can read something. I can pretty much do anything I want and not really think about actually, putting the effort in. I'm putting the effort in, but I don't have to think about it. That's one thing I like about the spin. I do enjoy going on runs and jogs, but currently it is absolutely freezing here. It is, I don't know, I've got the thing on, but last night it went down to -5, which is not fun when you have to get up at 3:30 in the morning and walk to the gym 20 minutes. So that was not ideal, but is what it is. So jogging in that weather is not really an option currently. So spin it is. But again, as I said, I like the spin. I can just sit here. I can finish up on the live. I can edit the video from the workout this morning. I can, do messages, emails, videos, review the old videos, edit, all of it. So that's one good thing about spin. So if you're looking for a form of cardio, I do recommend spin. But anything that you enjoy, really, that's the biggest, you know, what do they say, the caveat. That's the big caveat. You need to enjoy what you're actually doing if you're doing cardio. Hello, Eric and Arthur. Hello, people. Hello, people. Hi, bro. What is this about? So, this is my second live stream on this channel. I've just reached 50 subscribers, which allows me to do the lives. So I'll be showcasing my 1 to 3 rep max every day, 6 days a week. I do this at the end of my session. So today was, it was actually neck and calves. So you'll see that on the shorts. There'll be another video on the channel at the moment that is similar to it. And I've just hit 61, nice one, man. So I did my neck and calf session today. I'm going to edit that in a minute. And then I jump on live. I do my 1 to 3 rep max, which today was deadlifts. Working up slowly, building it, nice and slow. And then I do gymnastic ring work. Again, building it up slow because I've just come off a rotator cuff injury. Aiming to do a 1-arm chin-up at some point this year. That is the vision. And then I jump on the spin for a little bit, chat to you guys for 5-10 minutes just to see what's up, update you guys on what I'm doing, share some knowledge, share some insight, and all of that good stuff. So that's what this is about. If you want to follow along more, obviously we've got the YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube, like the videos, keep up to date. Usually got at least one video every day, if not more, depending on what I'm doing. And if you're even more interested, you can join me on School, SKOOL, on the Neural Bridge. I'll have a link up when I finish this live. I'll chuck the link in my channel's bio, on the YouTube channel bio. So go click the link, follow that. There's a 7-day free trial, and then there's a payment system over there. So if you want more insight, more knowledge, we go behind the scenes even more. Exercise updates, descriptions, workout regimens. We go through more physiological insight, neurophysiological. We go a bit deeper on actual, like your biomagnetism, biosovereignty. That's what we're about around here. And yeah, if you enjoy it, give us a subscribe, like, all that good stuff. You know what to do. I don't need to tell you. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you know, you're going to go somewhere else, aren't you? But that's what we're about. Oh, we've got a few more. What's this about? Cardio. Yeah, cardio at the moment. I'm subbing right now. Nice one. Appreciate it. Nice. I'm on 3 subs. We got some subscribe to subscribe. Are you from the UK? I'm from UK, yep. GMT. Absolutely freezing. I subbed. Nice, we got sub to sub at the moment. Subscribe to subscribe. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up in a moment. I'm from UK to, it's absolutely, what's that to say? Baltic. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up in the next 5, unless you guys are interested. Shoot me a comment if you're interested in anything. But yeah, I'll be live Monday to Saturday is the schedule. Generally around 5 a.m. GMT. Generally 5 a.m. It's about 6 a.m. now. But yeah, generally I'm live here 5 a.m. I'm at the gym 4, do my workout. It's usually about an hour, and then yeah, go live about 5 a.m. So if you want to join me live, maybe jump on the spin bike, go for a walk. I don't know what time it is if you're in different areas of the world. If you're in like Southeast Asia, it's more sort of midday. If you're in America, it'll be sort of late evening, depending on what area you're in. If you're more in Europe, it'll be sort of similar time to it is here. We've got almost 6, yeah, I'm staying up. I've got school, but same. I'm homeschooled, got a homeschooler in it, nice. I'll be homeschooling my kids. But yeah, talking about school, if you want to join me for anything further, you can literally join me on School SKOOL. But yeah, join me here again tomorrow. I'll be back, 5 a.m. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the next one. My phone is dying, so I need to go. Sorry. See you on the next one. Have a good one.